this. Yeah, man.
The lady at the store said strip down facing me. Once I realized she meant my debit card, it was too late. Hey yo, gang, baby, don't know. I'm Styles the Prophet.
I'm B Show.
And I'm Jonesy.
This is the 4G Audio Podcast. Thanks for
Yeah.
tuning in, everybody. We're late like always.
Forever.
Like I said, it is what it is. I didn't say that yet, but now I'm saying it.
You just said it.
Yeah, now I'm saying it. But happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, tonight we got a special guest, Flacs in the building. Gang.
It's noise.
However, Flacs can't speak English right now. So we're going to get BullyZone to translate for him. Right now he actually can't speak any language, so he's just going to write it down in Spanish, and then BullyZone will translate it
for all of us.
So thanks for coming out, guys. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Cheers to the...
That's great.
That
Cheers.
was sick.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers to Cindy.
So, shit, man. So tell me about it, gang.
Write me about it.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
So I already know what's going on, but what do you guys got going on? What do you got going on right here, real quick? The reason why I know what's going on is because I've been here. I was sneak peeking that shit. So I happen to know some shit. I'm trying to lead you down the way, but don't know. You don't even need to write, I guess.
That's really far off for now. Basically, let's just you want me to touch on why you can't speak? Yeah. All right.
All right. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I was
That'd be a good one.
All right. Sorry. Let's go back to that. All right.
So basically, Flacco here, he had to have a full extraction. Surgery on his mouth. It was a quick day surgery. That just how long? 6 hours. 6 hours. On his mouth. Extracted some teeth, broken bones, cut open his jaw and all that.
Shit.
So basically, for a recording artist, that's not the most ideal circumstance or surgery to have.
No doubt.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I guess so, though. Shit, man. Was it fucking painful and shit? I mean, like, that's a redundant question, I guess, but we all know the answer. But like,
okay, here we go. I woke up, mouth bleeding.
Shit.
Woke up, mouth bleeding.
Shit, man. I only have ever had like one tooth pulled out.
Dripping blood.
No.
Dripping blood.
Dripping.
Shit, man. Yeah, I only ever had one tooth pulled out, and the dentist left the room, and I pulled out the tooth beside it because my face was all numb and that tooth was asking for it.
Yeah.
So I pulled the tooth out beside it.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Sorry, I'm not bragging, man. I'm just saying, like,
shit.
I'm just saying, like, I've never had that. I didn't even have my wisdom teeth taken out yet.
No.
So I don't even know what the fuck that's like.
Yeah.
My buddy said that's the worst pain he ever had in his life was his wisdom teeth.
I've heard nightmares.
So I mean, yeah.
You want to touch on it?
So I mean that teeth, especially all your teeth at once, man. That's another thing, though. Like that's.
Have you been in any pain since the procedure? Yeah, like
still?
Does it suck to eat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
don't
bet.
think he's ate any hard food.
No doubt, popsicles
food,
and fucking
yeah.
smoothies for
Can't
this
eat
guy.
solids, damn, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shit, you're drinking milkshakes and shit then.
Meal replacements.
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
Fucking what's it called? It's carnation breakfast.
Carnation.
Or whatever. Carnation and some breakfast.
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah. Shit, man, that sucks. So then, like, since we're on it, like, they're gonna replace them all and shit? Yeah.
I'm like 3 or 4 months.
They gotta wait until
3 months. You're saying
wait until
that.
it all heals and shit. Yeah. True. So yeah, like you said, as a recording artist, it's a big hit.
So you were hinting that you heard some stuff. So prior to this, Flacs and I were working on a project. We don't necessarily have a release date for that one. But we're doing like an album where it's just the two of us. We may have another artist on it. We're not 100% decided on that, but it's gonna be like a more of a like a vibe, kind of like a whole project. It's gonna be our first platinum project. For those who don't know, Flacs is one of the first artists on the Platinum's label. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming from Flacs. You know, when the time is right. Surgery obviously might maybe slowing things down, but you know what I mean. We'll get there. You know.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's not just fucking 3 months. You gotta get the surgery and then fucking go through the next process after that. Shit.
That's right.
Would that be another couple months healing and shit too?
Yeah, probably. Most likely, yeah.
Shit,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, get the thumbs up. No, that sucks, man. Shit.
So you just dropped a new joint with DL?
Myself, yeah, I did a joint with Dirty Laundry. We just dropped that. Dirty Laundry's another guy who's on the State Platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, If You're Real, it's on all streaming platforms, YouTube, all that. And again, man, there's just gonna be lots of stuff coming from us soon. It's just about to snowball. We're just getting started, you know.
Dope video too. Part of it was shot in my end.
Yeah, true.
Hell
Thank you.
Gang. Yeah.
Go check that out.
Check that out. Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah,
Shit
right
like
there, man. Go check out Racks. That's Flacs' last single. Racks. It was shot inside my tattoo parlor, done by Eurovie, the State Platinum team, and the numbers are doing nice. Go take that in. You can check him out on Spotify and all that shit too, man. He's everywhere. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Gang. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yo,
nice.
shout out to Timinator.
Timinator songs in the building.
Putting in.
Yo, I just want to say congratulations to Timinator. Homie just fucking graduated and shit.
Oh yeah?
Shout out to fucking Timinator. Yeah.
Yeah, big
Yo,
shout out.
he sent me the link. I was busy driving and shit or whatever. But he sent me the link. The dude had like a, what do you call it? Like a virtual graduation thing.
Virtual
Shit.
ceremony. Yeah.
But like, yo, seriously though. Fucking congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, bro. And shout out to Fraser and Maj, as always.
Yeah, gang.
Bum.
Oh shit! Any motherfucking way. So yeah, like I said, I know you got some shit coming. We just touched on that. I don't know, man. The other thing is I want to know more about the fucking teeth. You know what I mean? I don't mean not about that. I mean like as for how's that affecting things. Obviously, you're not recording right now. Fucking, you say you might have spit some shit at some point. Might have been able to get some shit out, but I mean, obviously that's affecting you huge. You can't practice, record. You can't do anything. That's
yeah. Well, he hasn't been in the booth yet since the teeth. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So or since the extraction, you know.
Well, whenever I was here, that was just before it. Was it just before it? Or?
So he's been practicing. You know. Where you do that in the mirror, in the shower.
In the shower, yeah.
In the shower, yeah. I do my best singing in the shower.
Always.
Yeah, and arguing. I win all the arguments in the shower.
Okay. Yeah, so he's been practicing. He's been like,
rings.
Yeah, chewing on his kids, you know, like the teething rings and stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Oh, true. Oh,
helps,
fuck
yeah.
yeah.
No
Okay,
doubt.
nice.
Yeah.
Yo, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah.
Cause you still got to keep your
Keep them strong.
muscles and shit going, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Jaw
man.
muscles and stuff. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
true.
crazy.
That shit, man.
Wouldn't even be able to bite into meat.
But no, so like I said, you got your
Like-
3 months until you get the surgery, and then you got like another couple months for that. So I mean, like,
It's a process.
yeah, offset for like 6 months.
Starving, he says.
No doubt, bro. You can't fucking
This
drink
guy's hungry.
liquid lunch and shit. Oh man, honestly, I feel for you, bro. I
Yeah.
like if there was such thing as a steak shake.
Steak shake. You could probably
Like,
make one.
well, I mean,
you
like,
could.
whoa, wait. I mean, like that was like appetizing or delicious. I would make that happen for you every meal.
Start grinding up your favorite foods.
Yeah.
Into liquid form.
Pizza. Brr.
Yeah. He's like the wifey makes boom food at home, and she's like, "Here's your soup."
Here's your soup.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's like torture.
man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that'd be hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel for you though.
Shit.
So then
How's
even-
the soup,
Yeah.
good soup at least.
Nice. But even then, man, once you get the fucking even once you get the teeth, you got like a whole adjustment period where you gotta like try and figure out how to do it all again, eh?
Yeah.
I was seeing something, I forget who it was, but they fucking either way, it was someone famous or whatever, right? But they had just got fucking veneers, or their buddy just got veneers or whatever the fuck. And he came out and he like looked all fucked up and like not look fucked up, but like his teeth looked all fucked up. He's like, man, they gotta like fix that. He's like, I'm gonna go in next week and they'll like file them down and shit.
Yeah,
but it
like,
was like, so you gotta like they fit them for your mouth, but then you gotta like test it out and shit. And then you come to them and go, oh, it's all fucked up, and then they like kind of like tweak it like that.
Yeah. Saying that the toughest part's gonna try to be talking again.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, that
Learning
sucks,
how to
bro.
talk again.
Shit. Any motherfucking way. Like I said,
like change how you pronounce words and like how you speak and
it
shit.
totally, man. Look at that fucking Chris. What's Chris Sky, whatever, the mask dude or whatever.
Yeah.
Look at him, man. Like, I don't think he had a list
he's got
before he
some-
got those teeth.
Yeah, he's got
You know
some
what I
teeth
mean?
on him.
Like, god damn.
Right in front of the camera.
Right in front of the camera. GD. Nah, man, fuck. It's only $110 fine. Don't worry about it. Shit. But yeah, I know, man. That's like, I mean, I hate to sit here and dwell on it because you've obviously been like living with it, but especially with the no. I'm trying to like talk and read his thing at the same time, but especially with like the no food thing, man. Like, not only you're not eating food, but you're like smelling that shit. You know, like. Do you eat soup every time?
Yeah.
And some fucking one of those like shake things?
Yeah.
Shit, man. Fuck.
All day, every day.
Yo, do you eat a lot of food normally though? Like, yeah. You look like one of those guys that eats a lot of food that doesn't gain weight.
Yeah, that's
my
me.
buddy that lives around the corner from where you used to live, B-Show.
Yeah.
Chris there. Shout out to fucking C-Dub. Sub life, baby. Not C-Dub, sorry. CW. But anyways, that dude, man. Seriously, he was like trying everything he could to gain weight. Like, I think he was even like taking stuff to like try and like gain weight. Not like fucking
just like
steroids or anything, but he was. But yeah, well, he's taking stuff on top of the everything else, and like, and the guy would eat like I would sit down and be like, holy fuck, man, I just ate fucking 2 plates or whatever at the buffet or whatever. He'd be like, fuck, he's like, I just ate 5 and I'm still hungry and shit. And he would just stay this like, you know, like little dude. So point is, I feel like you eat a lot. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, again, we're just sitting here dwelling on the fact that you can't eat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. What?
It's go down as like the first podcast with a guest that can't actually speak.
Yeah.
Sure. One for the record books. What is it? 137?
Yeah, except for maybe my first birthday on the podcast.
Your first birthday?
On the first birthday that we
You're right.
had on the podcast. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was worded that way. I think it was the one when I took the gummy.
Oh yes,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Trip was
and
there.
I'm not saying that I wasn't able to talk, but I'm pretty sure if you watch that, I'm in a questionable state of mind for sure. Because I remember showing up to that show drunk.
Yeah.
But that was the intention.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's your birthday.
I don't know how we got on that.
It's
but
your birthday.
It's your birthday.
We got Cody in the chat saying, "What up, Brando?"
Cheers
Yo,
to
what up, Cody?
Cheers, Cody.
Cheers, Cody.
Cody DD.
Yeah, friggin' study.
DB. DD.
Nothing wrong with the
Done,
double
no.
Ds.
I don't know.
Let me see here. We just gotta wait for the whole
Paragraph.
It's like when you see the
Flacco's typing.
like the person stops talking and you still see the like hand signals going like in the corner, you know? They're like, they gotta give a pause for the fucking.
So the same, we're like, we need one of those, you know, like fucking. I said his name earlier too, Stephen Hawking's.
Yeah, like yeah.
Man, he had it set up where he just like looks.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
on the screen, he just looks at it and it like types out the letters.
Man, there's
No
a thing
way.
on your phone that you can do like that, and there was this challenge where it would be like you'd play like porn or something, right, or like play like some like naughty video or whatever, right, and it'd be like, don't look at the the boobs or like don't look at the whatever,
That's
right?
the first thing you look at.
And there was so many people. They'd be like, all right, whatever, yeah, like I'm gonna do this thing, and it's like 2 seconds, like boobs. The one dude, he had this big speech and everything, and he's like, all right, he's like, for everyone out there, he's like, I'm gonna do this. He's like, I'm gonna watch this whole video, and I'm not gonna look at a boob. It might even been like a specific video. I'm not gonna look at a boob. He's like, all right, here we go, and he presses play, and it's just you can see on the screen where the people are looking, right? So right away, it's just like here, and then just like boob, and he's just like, oh fuck. I don't know where that came from. Oh, yeah, the looking at shit, yeah. So I mean, the technology's out there. That's crazy though. I knew that he had like shortcuts and like different keys and stuff like that, but I didn't know it was like because at one point I guess he wasn't able to move at all.
Yeah, he couldn't move really.
He was supposed to die really soon after he found out about that shit,
And
right?
he lived for a lot longer than they expected.
Yeah. He's dead now though, right? Oh yeah, because I saw his chair on
Kijiji. Yeah, he did
Kijiji.
pass, eh?
He did, yeah.
That's
Someone put an ad on Kijiji for his chair.
Shut up.
Yeah. Oh, I maybe not Kijiji, but like one of those sites or whatever. Like I was like,
that's a low blow.
Sorry, man. We totally got off on topic, but I was just gonna let you finish your thing. Wait, Bully's got a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, shit.
Okay, wait.
When did he die?
When?
October 17th, 2019.
What shit? I'm impressed. Did you just make that up?
I made that up 100%.
But
But if you look it up,
You just like had the date on your own top.
if you look it up, I'm not sure. But October 17th might be a famous person's birthday.
It is. It's Eminem's birthday.
I was just gonna say either Eminem or fucking Travis Barker, because I think Travis Barker is the 17th of November, maybe. Let's see. He died March 14th, 2018. So I was like pretty close. That's what I thought. He was born in 1942, which is the name of that fucking tequila. Don Julio, 1942.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
BullyZone, fill us in here.
Oh,
We got some Spanish.
It almost looks like Spanish. Jesus.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, he writes better than I do.
Oh my goodness. So good thing it's him and not you. All right. So starting at page 1. Apparently Flacco here has a single featuring Nico with a video coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Poster boy.
I heard a secret about that.
Oh, you heard secrets?
Secrets.
Jeez. You got a note? Did you? So, yo, what's the name of the joint with Nico?
It's done, man.
Yeah, okay. So, yo, stay tuned for that. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Actually, Flacs, he's been working a lot, man. For somebody who's, I remember before the surgery, he was like trying to plan releases and whatnot, and being like worried that like he's gonna be out of commission for a while.
Right.
But it actually turns out like he's had some like projects in the works that are just like kind of like on the shelf, perfect for times like this. So I think as it stands now, you got like 4 singles, including the one we just talked about with Nico. Mm-hmm. You got that joint with your homie Capri.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Free Capri, man. Shout out the guy. We got Big Bag.
Yeah.
Big Bag.
That's the first time.
Know My Name.
Mm-hmm.
And Shakedown. That's the one featuring Capri. Yeah. So it's gonna be lots of stuff coming out for Flacs, man. I mean, when you trying to drop everything once a month or every 2 weeks or something like that, every 2 weeks there's gonna be something coming out, man, including a video.
Shit.
Come back.
Well, see, that's why you keep that shit on lock too, so you get, when this shit happens.
That way, when I come back, I'll be straight. You know?
Yeah.
See, yeah.
Make it feel like I never left, you know?
Yeah.
See that, man. I like that.
Yeah, man.
Always working
what
though,
it is.
man.
Was working.
That's that fucking platinum shit.
Platinum, yeah.
Platinum certified.
Wait, just while we're on the topic of platinum
Yeah.
records,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say shout out to Twigs and everybody at Burrow Media, where we're at right now.
Yeah.
The home of fucking platinum records.
Yeah, man. Stay platinum.
All these boys.
That's right.
Don't know.
Yeah, we're building, man.
I was gonna say, why don't you tell us about the team a little bit?
So right now, we got Flacs, we got Spitting Image, we got Dirty Laundry. I got another couple guys that reached out to me just in the last little bit, just for management. I'm about to take off for a little bit myself, do a little vacation. So when I come back, I'm gonna get to all of that. But basically, we got some producers. Kin, one of them. You guys had him on the show.
Yeah, that's right.
Shout out Ken on the beat, baby.
That's right, man. So we got Kin just pumping out some beats and And then right now it's just Flacs, Spitting, Dirty Laundry. I got my eyes on a couple other people. I don't really want to mention names until I have my conversations.
You need the fucking. You need an H&R, man. Or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, well, we recently
A&R. There we go.
Well, I'll be the A&R man. But we recently we just hired a project manager too, taking on things, man. We're gonna be looking into other angles to like you know, help us get further with this. You know, taking it real serious. You know,
right.
So it's no joke, man. Things are really gonna start happening. You know, it's more than just like the few pictures you see on IG. You know what I mean? Like this is a big movement that's happening for Ottawa.
Whoa.
And,
I was gonna say, even when you said that the other day, I was like, oh, this guy's like paying a fucking project manager to like put in work, like you know what I mean? Like I was like, this is the thing, you know, like it's you know, it's not like when your buddy's like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing, like I'm like,
well, the way it worked
legit
out
paying a guy to do this shit.
Well, it's crazy too because it came to me like I wasn't necessarily looking for it, but I guess the outside perspective sees some things that they could help in, you know what I mean?
Right.
Their angles of expertise. I could only do so much because I know only so many things. You know what I mean? But you got to build that team, man.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's more than what you see on IG. There's a whole engine, man, moving this thing forward.
That's just it too. A lot of people don't see what goes on behind the scenes too, right? There's
they never do.
There's a lot of
it's all an illusion.
Yeah.
They always think it's an overnight success.
Yeah. Well, it's like you say, you're like, oh, I'll be the A&R and shit, right? Like. People don't realize that, like that's like you do it all.
Yeah, you wear many hats. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we definitely been putting in the work, man. Even through COVID, definitely been active. Even with the slowing down because of the build, you know, that put us behind 3 months.
Yeah.
We're still definitely been putting out stuff. The whole team, man, is like Spitting Image got a whole album coming out. He moved the date back. I think it's August now.
Is it?
Yeah?
Yo, I just want to say fucking just real quick. Shout out Spitting Image.
Shout out Spitting.
I've heard that album a couple times. He maybe I shouldn't be telling everyone this, but he sent us a sneak, or not even a sneak. He sent us a whole fucking thing.
The whole fucking thing.
But I want to say so shout out to Spitting Image for just being him. Shout out Spitting Image for sending us his whole fucking album. Yeah, but at the same time, I also want to say there's some fucking great features on that album. There's some people that you fucking wouldn't expect, or I shouldn't say wouldn't expect, but that you'd be like, holy shit, that's cool. You like, you know, he's on that shit, right? And I also want to say too, he has a song with Tragic from it's coming. Philly Moves.
Yeah.
They were from the city. They're like now all over the place or whatever, but he had Tragic on that album too. There's a song with Tragic. I'm like, yo, that's sick, man. I asked Tragic for a verse like, oh fuck, years and years ago. I met him at a like big thing. We all partied and shit, whatever. But I asked him for a verse. He's like, yo, I'm like, how much for a verse? He's like, man, I'm fucking no place to be asking for some money. So I was gonna do a song with him, and then I just fucking left it, whatever.
Yeah.
And some puppies, did ya?
Exactly, yeah. I was milking the cow. But it's like, yeah, so then fucking point is yeah, so whenever I saw that, I'm like, he's still doing it. Because whenever I saw them, I was like, yo, like, you guys still doing this thing? I saw them at this, like, concert shit and, like a little festival thing. And then we partied in the RV after. I was like, yo, I'm like, talking about rapping and shit, and they're like, man, we're so sick of being fucking broke rappers. So then they kind of split up and went different ways or whatever. But I was like, shit, you know, like whatever. And then I saw that he was like on that album. I was like, yo, that's sick, man. But that's something to look forward to, though. Like he said, it's now. I thought it was July 1st. It's now pushed back to August.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Spitting Image. Thanks for
much respect.
sending us that shit.
That's a difference, bro. You know, we have to say it again.
We ain't those broke rappers.
Yeah.
No, shout out to Spitting, man. It's gonna be a big project.
But no, man. Oh no, go ahead. Sorry, man.
When we're gonna get into it, I actually have a feature. I was very, very honored to be put on it. He asked me to be a part of it. I was able to watch it. You know what I mean? Witness it because he was obviously recording it here with Twigs and whatnot. So I saw the process. And I was just kind of like, you know, sitting on the sidelines as a spectator and just kind of doing my thing. And then he asked me if I wanted to get on it, and I was just like super honored. And the track we did is called Monsters, and it's actually super fire. We're gonna have a video coming out for that too.
That's you and Spitting?
Yeah, that's you Spitting, bro.
But is that like the? I don't want to fucking say too much, but is that the one? Or is that a different song?
I don't know which one's the one. This is the one that's on his
The
album.
one.
Yeah, okay, all right. That's what I didn't want to say. I know you waved at the camera when I mentioned
No,
features, but I didn't want to give it away. But yeah, okay, that's the one that's on the album.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm bad with names. I'm just like, yo, that's the one with the guy and the other guy, and like, yo, that's the one where they say the thing.
No. There's also a female artist on there. She goes by.
The
Kat.
fuck does that say?
Yeah, I'm supposed to cockroach. Cockwe.
Guy, that's what I saw. Cockwe.
Cocaine. Not right now, brother.
I know.
Just kidding. No, say no to drugs, kids. No, I know where we're going with that. We actually have we just no drug use here, please. Drink and smoke and whatever, be merry. But we have a song actually called Cocaine and Caviar, and that's what we were trying to read here, cockroach and.
Yeah, I saw Cockwe. That's why I was like, what does that say? Like, it looks like it says Cockwe and I was just like, Cockwe, like what the fuck, man?
No,
so then I'm glad you read it that way too. I was like, shit, man, I'm not the only one.
Cocaine and Caviar, yeah, it's one of the singles that we're gonna do a video for that's on our album. But again, that project's gonna be later.
Yeah, like later
Let
tonight.
that marinate.
No, I was actually telling Visho about that on the way here. I was like, yo, they got that one track,
Yeah.
Cocaine and Caviar, but I was like, didn't want to bring it up on here and be like, this is what it is and this is what it sounds like, you know.
Man, we could,
But so once you hit the thing, I was like, okay, yeah, he's saying it. I can say it.
yeah, for sure.
Cocaine and Caviar.
Keep him busy, man. Keep him busy.
That's what's up, though, for real, though.
Yeah.
Even too, whenever I was here, man, there was not a second fucking wasted.
Oh, you sat in
know?
on that.
Yeah,
We did two
yeah.
songs in that little bit of time.
Fucking, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were sitting here, like,
That's what I like about
Not-
Flacs, man.
not long, but yeah, they just put in the fucking work.
Gets in, does the work.
Flacs he's very very hungry for this, man. He's been putting in the work for years now. I used to see him at shows doing his thing. He's definitely worked with a few other artists, Paragraph, and he's definitely explored other avenues.
Shout out.
And I don't know really why they didn't really take him anywhere in that sense. Like some people, I don't know, they peak at a certain thing and they're just happy with that.
Right.
For example, like Paragraph, he's a great artist, and he has more features and more accolades than probably even most of these rappers in the city. And he did his thing, and he just kind of stopped. You know what I mean? So it's like you only I don't know how to say it. Like you're not gonna make it if you stop. It's very simple.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
stop, you ain't gonna make it. You know.
Yeah.
So I guess he's seen the potential with us, man. We met at a few shows and whatnot. We did the city collab. He hopped on, and I guess he just sees that we're gonna move, man. So it's like we've been at this for like 10 years now, no? 15. There you go.
Right
Shit,
away.
man. Go check out the fucking City Collab on Stay Platinum at Stay
Yeah.
Platinum Records.
Shit's fire.
The other thing too is I was gonna mention too. I heard somewhere that Aspects is gonna be on your new album or some shit. Shout out Aspects. He was just on our last episode 136. But yeah, I heard somewhere that was gonna happen. I'm just reading the book. I'm sorry, but yeah, no, that's sick though. I know you probably don't want to give information about it too much, but if I ask a question, you don't have to answer it. But is he like rapping on it, or is he playing some guitar on it? Okay, cool. No, that's cool. You know what I like about that? Y'all motherfuckers gonna find out.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
Only one way.
That's why I was like, you don't have to answer. Obviously, you know you don't have to answer, but I felt risky asking that. I was,
Walked out on that ledge.
edgy. That was an edgy question. No, I'm sorry. My buddy always says that. He's like, that's edgy. But like as a joke, right? He's like, that's edgy. He's like, we're being edgy, and shit like that. Like,
Edgelord.
Edgelord.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Yeah.
So there's sorry, I don't want to like take the
Do it. What's up?
There's like a whole different conversation going on here in the chat
Yeah.
Okay.
about wondering if you shave your legs.
Me?
Yeah.
The style is really for
Okay,
real.
you know what? Honestly,
Out of all the shit that we've been talking about, that's what PO.
Yeah, I see that.
I made a noose the other night, and I'm gonna go home and use it tonight. No, I'm just joking. I'm 100% joking. I'm sorry, bad joke. But man, I used to get like, I was gonna say teased. I was never like teased, but people would joke about that. Like I was still only like maybe in like grade 7 or 8 or whatever. But we'd like go and change and shit. They're like, yo, like fucking shave your legs and shit. I swear to God, man, like
Born to be around,
one
man.
side of my fucking leg is like, I won't say hairy, but there's hair on it. Evidently, like you can see it, right?
See it from
But
here.
then like certain parts of my legs are like just so fucking like smooth, like especially like in my thighs.
Yeah.
But it's like,
always in the thigh.
but I swear to God, that's been a
Actually,
thing.
yeah.
Like people are like, yo, did you fucking?
It's just funny. Leo was like, look at them shiners.
Yeah.
Shiners, he said.
No, I
Leo
like
would
that
say
though. I
that.
like that. I appreciate that
Oh,
though.
shit.
Um,
Yo, shout out to everybody in the comments too.
yeah,
that's
for
going
real.
off tonight.
Thanks for noticing.
What else did they say there?
Yo, they're
Yeah.
just kind of talking amongst themselves.
You know, those shiners.
Cody lit a split for us. Yo, much
Literally-
respect, Cody.
Literally, the
Thanks for
outside of
tuning
my
in.
leg like has hair. The inside of my leg is like pretty bare. But yeah, that's always been a thing. Even
Yeah, it's
too,
all
like
about
whenever
his
I
legs.
was like younger. Well, not younger, but like same age, like grade 7, grade 8 shit. Like you would see like shiny. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it would look like fucking someone just waxed her legs.
Well,
like
I
it was
mean,
like
that's-
shiny and shit, right?
You're
Well,
just-
and then I didn't hit puberty, but at the same
Oh,
time,
yeah.
if people are still saying that shit, maybe I did.
What happened?
I'm not saying I didn't hit puberty, but point is, you know, you still like grow and whatever, right? But it's still, I'm like, man,
Hey,
it's
man.
still a thing. Like, there's like a lot of part of my leg that just looks that way. At the same time, too,
I live that all the time, man. I got.
I was
fucking
just gonna
nothing
say,
but white hair.
I
on
have
me,
very
so-
like not only
I
thin
look
hair,
like an 8, man.
I not only
So
have
you guys should be
I
like.
not only have thin hair, but I have light hair. So like even my leg or my arms and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I do wax them, yes. No, I'm just joking.
Long story short.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah. I took you around that way just to say this. No, I don't. I do not
How
shave or
else
wax
would you
my
get shiny knees like this.
Yeah.
damn straight.
Damn, Skippy.
Do I have to start
Sounds
putting
like I
makeup
thought
on
it
my
was
legs?
obvious.
Well,
Start dyeing your leg hair like
yeah.
black.
I saw this chick. She used this fucking dye on her like eyebrows, and like it was like for that. And she was like, "Yo, this company," and she was like, it was kind of like also a promotion for the company. I'm assuming because she kept mentioning the company, and she put the shit on. She's like, "Yeah, whatever," and then it like cuts. She's like, "Yeah, so yeah, 15 minutes, whatever, blah blah blah." Yeah, she goes to wipe it off, and it doesn't come off. She just has like this big like black mark on her fucking face. Like, anyway.
That's what you get.
But yeah,
Guess
no,
so.
sorry guys.
Yeah, I kind of derailed that whole conversation.
No, that's fine. I like but at the same time, I like to hear that they're having their whole other conversation. I also like to hear that people are talking about me too.
Make sure the hairs on your legs stand up.
Bing. That's a good one.
No, for real though, that's hilarious. Shit. It's not my fault though. I promise.
Promise.
I didn't do it on purpose, I guess.
Promises.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys are going on a trip next week?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Getting the fuck out of here.
Man, I'm hoping so. My fucking back's been fucking up. Literally today, it's been getting better since I woke up, but
There we go.
all week it's been getting worse. And then today, whenever I woke up, I was like, man, like, well, I was telling you, I feel like
Yeah.
like an animal that got hit by a car in the rear end. So I'm like, man, hopefully if it gets worse, like I won't be able to go. Like I'm like, hopefully it like is gonna start getting better or something, you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no,
Stretch
we're
it
going
out,
out
you know.
there. I believe Bully has more information, but he's promoting a song with.
Yeah.
Should we get into that, or
do that stuff
talk about
too,
that
eh?
later?
Just never just sit down and enjoy the conversation.
Oh shit, sorry, man.
All right, yeah. So
Well, we don't have to. Just don't
Why
even
not?
say anything.
No, but
We'll tell them later.
Promo, no, they gotta know. So we're going
Next
out there. We're doing a damn thing. We're doing promo for songs. We might be even shooting a music video. I got a track.
Bully Yardy out fucking chilling in BC.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Swag. Well, these guys will be here too. They'll be on the Zoom and shit. But
Yeah, we'll
so
have to
I
have a talk.
only say that just to tune in to check out like the first little bit of our trip, how things are going, and what's about to get set up.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Keep it locked to your page or what? You're going to be posting stories and
Oh, yeah, I'll
going
be,
live
yeah.
and shit?
Oh yeah, we posted.
There you
shit.
go.
I was thinking about doing at least like one little story video a day, and then put it all in my highlights. So it'd be like one a day,
Right.
fucking type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just gonna like bring all the heroin out in our backpacks,
All of it.
and
Just party hardy.
yeah. So hopefully the hookers are there. We don't have to bring them and all that stuff.
I'd imagine they'd be in Vancouver.
Yo, I had this shit earlier, man. I'll show you the picture too, though. Man, my buddy's like, doesn't it smell like hookers? I smell it. I was like, yo.
You writing bars over there?
It smells like hookers, man. Oh, not hookers, sorry, strippers.
Oh, fuck.
It smells like... it smells like strippers and loose women. But it's just like this spray. My buddy does like, what do you call it? Detailing and stuff.
Right.
And he has all these different like sprays and shit. It's like cleaner. It smells like a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yo, doesn't it smell like strippers, bro? I'm like, I can't think of another thing that it does smell like. I'm like, yes, exactly, yeah. So yeah, it smells like strippers and loose women.
Strippers and loose women.
Yeah. My favorite.
Okay, yeah.
Let's get it.
Oh yeah, another thing. Here we go. Everybody paying attention. So here, Flacs, remember Flacs? Yeah. So outside of music, he also is now doing a podcast.
Oh, you can't promote podcasts on here. I'm sorry, I'm joking, but yeah.
We definitely promoted the podcast. What is it? It's about
Marvel and shit, Marvel collectibles and stuff. Yeah.
So talk with Flacs collectibles.
Yo, I'd come on there with you.
Oh, there you go.
I'd talk with
This
you.
guy
about some
knows
comic shit.
knows the shit. I don't even know what the fuck. Yo,
Yeah.
my son said the other day, you know, like Deadpool.
Yeah.
What's another dude with the same type of name?
Oh,
Dead something? Death something?
Deathstroke.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this fucking blah blah blah. I want this Deathstroke thing, or like it's like a skin or some shit, whatever. I'm like,
He's DC.
hey, what the fuck is that, man? Okay, yeah, what? Oh, Deadshot.
Right,
Okay, yeah.
Deadshot.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. And then I was like, you mean like Deadpool? He's like, it's kind of like Deadpool. He's like, he's got like the same like
He's
kind
got,
of
like, that
colors or
same
whatever.
suit
Like,
type
yeah.
thing, yeah.
Like, but no, it's the fucking DC guy or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's like an assassin.
Yo,
Yo,
so
so
he's-
he's Batman and shit.
Yo, and that's the thing too. We should also stress that this podcast is about like Marvel shit and like collectibles and stuff. And what he's saying here is that he actually has a huge collection of Marvel. Sorry to. I was just gonna say no. I just no. I'm sorry, man. No. I just was like eager to to what do you call it?
Translate.
Yeah, or like
Oh, that's
but
writing
yeah.
it down.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking like
Reiterate.
teleport the information. Like what do you call it? Like when you like present the information.
dictate.
I was excited to present the information.
Right.
But yeah, so he's got a whole basement full of fucking Marvel collection shit.
Nice.
So like when he's talking about like I'm starting a podcast about some Marvel collection shit, he's not talking about like, you know, I got like the one fucking like I don't know, Superman or whatever. I don't know. I'm bad with all this shit,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
know what I
right.
mean.
I get
He's
what
not
you're
saying he's got the one fucking toy or whatever. He's got a bunch of fucking
All of
collectible
them.
shit.
Well, even look at the artwork on the arm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
and I will say too, though, even before this podcast idea, he has told me about his collection of fucking Marvel shit. So, you're talking about? Oh, you're gonna. Oh, like so the podcast is gonna be all about your whole collection. So you're kind of gonna.
Different character every episode.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's sick. So then you
Cool.
show all the different shit you have for that
Talk
one
about
dude or
that
whatever,
one.
right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah, that's
smart.
cool, man. Yo, my buddy has this
Give you a
fucking
lot.
glass collection, dude. Unreal. Like sickening. He's got like all the components that make up all the fucking pictures and shit and like all kinds of shit.
Yeah, and it's also so it's gonna be like the Marvel thing, and then transition to like the weed. Like he's gonna try to mix in some weed in there, talk about his favorite strains or stuff
Okay.
like that.
Go ahead.
Or like
hand,
what
for
you're
sure.
smoking on at the time or
Yeah,
some shit.
exactly.
I
Yeah.
like that though. That's cool.
Yeah.
But don't watch his podcast, watch ours. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm sorry, I'm just joking.
Yeah, it'll be on every
Um,
Friday night at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Well, it's even funnier too because it's not like you know what I mean. It's a totally different fucking topic. You know what I mean? So
That's cool. And it's like something that, you know, that's like obviously personal to you. So it
Yeah,
works
yeah.
out well for you. You know what I mean?
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
for sure. You were getting one done one week when we showed up. Bully was doing one of those.
I think he
forget
was
which it
getting
was.
one done one of the nights that he came to the podcast
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, the cut.
Oh yeah. We
And
were
then
over-
there was-
yeah, that's right. You had to cut. That's right.
And then, well, but even before that, did you not just finish up here? I'm gonna watch the last or one of the
That's
episodes.
when we did it over there.
No,
with
no,
Bully,
but when we
remember?
fucking, I swear, man, whenever,
Hold on.
yeah, I swear though, whenever he pulled up, oh no, never mind, no, oh you did, yeah,
Remember?
Yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
Oh, true. That's right. Yeah. He was with El Dollar.
Yeah.
And
right.
Yeah. You just came from getting one of them, I'm pretty sure. This, yeah. Okay. Which one's this? What's that? Venom. Okay,
right.
okay. Isn't he black though?
Black and blue in the cartoon.
Okay. See, I don't know. See,
Still gotta do it.
Yeah,
I know
right.
I know the common ones like Spider-Man and Superman and like Batman and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know where they go. I think Batman's DC.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm like, it's like sports. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just like
There's a lot of
comic
similarities between the two, you know? Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could be like, oh, fucking, you know, Iron Man's like the Batman because they're both rich fucking, you know what I mean?
True
They
that.
both have
Yo,
their labs and layers.
Actually, speaking
like,
of this, so my son he's right into this shit, right? So he brought up the Deathshot dude, right?
mhm.
But then at the same time, what did you just say? Oh, so at the same time, fucking, maybe I shouldn't have done this, but I bought a bunch of like lottery tickets, and then I had like a fucking scratch ticket that I didn't scratch. So we were driving, like, here, scratch this fucking ticket, right? And we ended up winning, right? And while he's scratching, he's like, there's no point in fucking doing this, whatever. He's like, you never really win anyways. And like, so he scratches it, and like, he didn't know he won, but I was like, we'll go in and check it. I'm like, you check it anyways, right? Checked it, we won, so we bought another ticket, right? Gave him the other ticket. But anyways, he's like, I got 2 tickets, and one of them was like some of them advertise what the biggest prize is on them. Some of them don't. So I showed him 2 tickets. One of them's 500 grand. He's like, I'll take the 500 grand one. Yeah. He takes it and he scratches. He's like, if I win, he's like, I'm going to donate money. And I was like,
That's sweet.
to what though? Like, what would you, he's like, just whatever. He's like, just to help. And I was like, huh. And then like later on, he was talking about superheroes, and he was talking about how like they don't exist. And I was like, wow. I'm like, depends what you think is a superhero. I'm like, you were talking about donating money to help people earlier. I'm like, maybe you could be like Batman and fucking, instead of going out and fighting crimes like directly, you're like fucking putting the money out to help the kids or help the people or help the like whatever, you know? And so I was trying to like give him that idea of like, you know, like you said, like it's just like the rich dude with a bunch of money that's like helping everybody out. So maybe they aren't out there with like an Iron Man suit.
Not all
doing
heroes
their
wear
thing.
capes, right?
Exactly. Yeah, they're just, you know,
yeah.
but just the fact that he's like, yeah, if I win, I'm gonna fucking donate money. I'm like, you realize 500 grand is fuck all, right? Like, you know, like, but I mean, obviously, when you're a kid, $100 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh for sure. But I mean, if you're gonna start giving money away to people you don't
Yeah,
even
exactly.
know, and it's like, holy
be
shit,
gone
yeah,
before you know
see you
it.
later. Yeah, you give 200 grand away, you're poor in 2 years. Like, you buy a house and a car, and you're just like,
Done.
shit, that's it. Yeah, it's
That's it.
over, man. Well, even then, now the way the market is, you buy a house and that's it. It's over. Yeah,
Like
like,
a decent house.
that's it. Yeah.
At least you'd be living mortgage free.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, speaking of like superheroes and shit, like you guys watch The Boys?
No, I haven't watched The Boys.
Yeah, that's dope. You should like it's on.
Oh, I thought you
I've
said
heard
The
about
Voice.
it, yeah.
The Boys. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen
There's
that
another
either,
one
though.
too on Prime called Invincible. It's like an animated
Okay.
superhero thing,
Yeah.
and it's a like it gets kind of gruesome too. Like it's
ever
not
watch
like
Oh,
a,
yeah.
Heroes?
Like gory,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like a really good one.
You
What's
ever
that?
watch Heroes?
Yeah, I watched
It's
a
like an
bit of that
older
one.
show?
Yeah.
Watch that.
It has something to do with some kind of
Yeah.
superpower shit or whatever.
Yeah,
but I
they all
remember my
have
buddy was
powers.
right, like, into it.
Yeah. Like
And,
everyone
like,
played a role in that one. Or
I would
some
sit down
shit,
and
like-
watch it with him. Like, I was always at his house and shit. So it was like our thing.
Yeah.
So at first I'm like, pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Next one I'm like, pretty dumb.
You just get into it.
But then after a while I'm like,
yeah.
then what happened? You know, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, like, this is so
those,
cool.
those are my two like recommended to watch for like
What would you say, The Boys?
The Boys
Yeah.
and Invincible. They're both
Okay,
on
okay.
Amazon Prime. If you, anyone watching has that, or if you
Man,
guys have that and you haven't seen
I
watch
got
them.
Prime just so that I could use it for the like better delivery and like some
Yeah,
of the
same
prices
here.
are cheaper. And then fucking I was like, wait a sec, man. Someone was like, oh, it's on Prime. Like, oh, I don't. Wait, I do have Prime. Like, cool. So I downloaded it and shit. Nice. I swear, man, I have watched like 2 or 3 things on it, but at the same time, the things I watched weren't on other things, so it benefited me that way. But I don't use it as my like sole thing. So basically, I'm paying for that just for the fucking.
Yeah, and
But
that's-
it's
I was doing
worth
the same
it that
thing,
way
and I did the same
anyways.
thing. I'm like, oh shit, I also get this Prime Video thing, and then I started checking it out. There's actually a bunch of good shit on
Yeah,
it.
see, I started scrolling through, and I'll just like. I find there's not a whole lot of stuff I'm super interested in, But then there's just that one thing, and I'm like, oh, cool.
Well, now you have something to
This
watch.
movie, yeah.
My recommendation.
The Boys.
The Boys,
Mhm.
definitely a good one to watch. And Invincible.
Yo, I just started watching
Invincible
a series too. Is this what we're talking about? Sorry, Netflix series or something?
No.
Well, okay, this
Yeah,
all
it's
started
exactly-
by,
no, that's what we're
started
talking
by,
about.
like superhero conversations, and then I was saying like on Prime there's,
Recommendations
like,
and shit.
Yo,
The Boys is a good superhero
So-
sort of thing, and,
so-
and same with Invincible.
okay, so it's not superhero, but I started watching this one. Maybe you guys seen it, and I don't remember the name, but it's talking about crossbreeding, like they make like
The Sweet
Animal.
or something,
Sweet
or
Tooth.
Sweet
Sweet
Tooth.
Tooth.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
okay,
right,
so,
yeah.
so
I started watching that. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, but yo, they've actually tried that. Like, there's like research done where they've tried to do that, like cross DNAs of people to animal and stuff like this.
Why?
I have no clue. Just
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, I
Exactly.
guess.
Because we're man, we're human. You know what I mean? I can't.
Someone said the other
All
day,
based on a novel
think
story.
about how long
Graphic.
man has survived
Sweet tooth.
being
Huh?
not the top of the food chain.
This is what I was saying earlier when I was talking about having kids. It's shocking to me that the human race got to the point we're at right now. How the fuck did we do it? I don't know.
Yeah, man. I saw somebody say, they were saying it that way, and they're like, man, think about it. They said how long, like they gave an exact number, but they're like, the human race has survived this long, all while not being the top of the food chain or whatever, right? And I'm like, oh, it's fucked. I never thought of that because like we're not really, you know what I mean? Like,
We're just smarter than everything else.
And just how- yeah.
The only benefit we have.
we're just the smartest monkeys. Did you hear about the monkeys? This is way off topic, and I don't want to go too far into it. But did you hear about the monkeys? There's a specific type of monkey or ape or something that started making tools.
Oh yeah, no.
And they were advancing to like the prehistoric age or whatever the fuck it's
Man,
called, or
those
the
orangutans.
Neanderthal shit. Is that what it
Monkeys
was?
use tools all the time. You see
Oh,
them
shit.
using a little stick
like,
to get
exactly.
food out of a
Yeah.
tree or something.
They can even but I think like I know what you're talking about. I think like they've started to learn how to like use things more complicated. Like sure they would stick a stick in a hole and get ants out of it, or like in a tree or do whatever. But they started to figure out how to fish with it as well, and like catch fish somehow, and like yeah, like it's crazy shit.
I always wanted to
Evolution
have
never
a.
stops, man.
I've always wanted to have a monkey as a pet.
Yeah,
I like
so-
still do to this day. But the thing is I would never get a monkey as a pet until I am like literally shitting out money and stuff, and like I have enough money to pay like a manager and like a fucking
pick up your
someone
monkey.
else.
an assistant, yeah, and then like one other dude to take care of it. Like,
the monkey once or
yeah,
twice,
I want the
photos.
pictures with it. I want it to like hold my hand walking
go to a
into
zoo,
events,
bro.
but then like here you go, take it the rest of the way. But no, like man, think about like having like a chimpanzee. They got like the big long arms. Shit, they're like a little like 4-year-old kid, so you walk around. But then think about having one of those like snow monkeys or like the spider monkeys or like whatever. They're like the little monkeys.
Spider
They like run around on you and shit like that.
Like a capuchin.
Like imagine having that. Like, imagine having
I got a
Justin
capuchin
Bieber had one
tattooed
of
on
those,
me,
and then he
man.
fucking left it in some country, and he got a whole bunch of shit for it.
Yeah,
yeah, I remember
I
hearing
would
about
try my
that.
hardest not to be like that, but I mean, at the same time, I think it'd be cool. But the thing is, I'm not about to like I don't want this fucking thing flinging shit around my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
You
it lives
fucking put 'em in
outside
check
and shit. Like
Yeah.
it drives in another car and like it's a whole other thing. I'm not changing its diaper. That's fucking like homie's that like that's his plan. So I got like I said, not until I'm like paying a manager and like paying a fucking assistant, and then paying the third guy to fucking clean the shit up and shit
Yeah.
like that. But like I said, I would love to have a monkey
It's on
for the
your
fun
monkeys
part.
are cool.
on your
man.
bucket list.
All for the
I want a
fun
monkey.
parts. Yeah, exactly. Well, even then, like, you know what, man? I spent a week with this shit. I don't fucking like this.
Man,
You're
they'd be
fired.
a nuisance.
Take the monkey with you. It's
Yeah.
over. Fuck that.
I'm out.
I quit, right? Because I mean, when you have the money, it doesn't matter, right? You just park the Ferrari at the fucking airport and you leave it there. I guess that's Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I gotta fucking go do a ding.
Damn.
Bing.
Jeez.
Watch that cord.
Let's see if I can. Yeah.
Oh,
Yo, don't kill yourself.
doing dings.
Show off the shirt while you're going.
Oh yeah, I got the gang.
Every child matters.
Got it, baby.
There's a moment of silence there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody talk at the same time.
Let's get it.
That's wild though. I just like talking about the shirt and like you know.
Oh yeah, if you want to touch on that.
I just think it's nuts that like it's you know.
It's definitely been out there. I've definitely seen
earlier,
some
it's like the worst kept secret, and now it's like
yeah.
official. Like,
Well, actually, you know what? You know it's a pretty cool thing. Gord Downey, before he passed away, tragically hip lead singer there. He made this album, and it was called Secret Path, and it was about a native kid trying to find his way back home and died or whatever. And he actually at the last concert that the Hip did in Kingston, he spoke out about all this stuff, and he was talking to Trudeau too, and he was like, promise me you'll do something about it, right? Obviously he didn't. Now it's all coming out and shit.
now he's forced to.
Yeah, for sure.
I have a really, 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 really good friend who's a native, and
yeah, same here.
fortunate for him, man. He actually kind of grew up in this things, and like the
Yeah.
stories he was telling me, man, like it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like how they would have to like sleep in on like schedules. You know, somebody would always have to be awake in case
Right.
in case there was a
Someone-
wandering,
Right.
wandering hands, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So everybody always had to keep an eye out on each other just to avoid being sexually assaulted,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
But the thing that stuck out to me, and I won't dwell on it just because it's touchy and like whatever, man. I don't want to bring the vibe there. But what stuck out to me is he had told me that on the corner, so I guess it was like a church or whatever the heck they were in, some sort of building. But on the corner of the building, there was a big slab of cement.
Mhm.
And basically that slab of cement was there. So if the people couldn't handle what was going on, they jump off the roof, hit the cement, and end it.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? And he told me like a lot of his friends went out that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
like,
heavy.
imagine,
You
man,
definitely
that
brought
is-
a vibe.
I'm sorry.
No, well, it's the truth though. That
Bro,
shit
that's-
happened.
That's what it was, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Like, and now, like I heard that story from a friend, and I'm native too. I'm not very, too in tune with my heritage and stuff like that. Like, I don't go to powwows and such, like,
Right.
whatever. I just know that I have native in me. But this guy was 100%, I believe, Algonquin.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's like you hear the stories and the hardships that they went through, but now it's like, and you know it exists. It's a whole thing. Like
Yeah.
it was a whole thing. Like and it happened.
My buddy gets mad when you say I have a little bit of Indian in me or
But,
native in me.
Well, yeah. Like now it's just to the surface, and it's just crazy. It's actually
Yeah.
crazy news, man.
They'll only find more too across the whole country,
Yeah,
I'm
we keep
sure.
looking,
So
for sure, man.
yeah.
Anyways,
Whoops.
sorry to
But
be
yeah.
here, boys.
No, like I said, it's we had to touch on it for sure.
There's a topic, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's I only assume what you're talking about, but it's
It's like, how could he pee out of that thing? It's so friggin' tiny.
yeah. I do it every day a couple times, but
He's used to it now.
yeah.
I sit down helps it.
But yeah, no. Shout out to everybody in general, but
Yeah.
shout out
What
to
the shirt says.
no,
what the
but at the
shirt
same
says.
time, yeah, shout out to all the indigenous people and the fucking people affected by this, and every child does matter, because even like I said before the show, I had like different feelings about it, but then at the same time, like, man, like when I die, I'm probably gonna get like a gravestone and like a specific place where I am and like my name and stuff like that, right? And
that's
like
a
none of
big
these
part of it
people,
all,
like,
man,
yeah, it's like not only was it completely in vain and like a completely like garbage situation,
Yeah.
but on top of it, these kids never got like the like this is fucking Stephen Jenkins or
Nothing.
like
Nothing. Just like a landfill, you
Disappeared,
know?
man. Disappeared.
sorry, I gave like a super white name there. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like I said, I started to realize, like, yo, man, like I said, fucking, like, I like, we all get the what is it? Like, we take take it for granted that like my name's gonna be on the gravestone. It's
Right.
gonna be there, like
Right.
that. Those kids never got that. They didn't even get to live their life and shit. So yeah, it's definitely like I don't know how else to say. I was gonna say I don't know how else to say it except
Yeah.
it's shitty, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to use that because it's such a like that's shitty or like you know what I mean, like it's informal or something or whatever. But I was like, this is the only way I can think of it is that's like it's shitty, right?
Mhm.
So it's definitely something that we need to acknowledge or whatever, right? It's just the only thing is like nothing really that can like make it better, right?
Yeah,
or like
it's
make
unfortunate.
it
Like the system and the government that exists now, they'll turn around and they'll say their sorries and they'll do some minor thing to say, okay, look, we made it all better, you know. But it's not like the status quo is going to change unless you know we make it change. Like I don't think the system is going.
How do you mean, like? Oh, like to help them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Perception of.
No, I thought you meant to fix this like wrong, but you mean to like
change
sorry.
it in the future.
No, that's true. That's the thing too. Is even too like a lot of us people who like aren't native. I mean, as much as like like a little piece or whatever, right? But like you're saying, that's where those people like also need to step in and be like, hey, like no, they're right. Like so it's true, definitely. It's just like it's just that's just it. It's just so and the other thing too is a lot of us aren't even really like fully connected to any of like either side of the situation. And not to say that it's less of a situation because of that, but it's a difficult it makes it more difficult because of that, you know what I mean? Like it's like I didn't do it, like you didn't do it, like we're all like whatever, but at the same time like we need to like acknowledge that. It's like they teach in Germany. I watched
Well, they're changing like they're pulling down statues and changing names of like the John A. McDonald.
Yeah,
like,
go on and
see, like that's kind of like that's kind of fucked up, but at the same time, like I get it.
It's like he's like why do we celebrate these fucking racist criminals that literally stole like I said, the history is written by the winners, right?
Yeah.
These people didn't do nice things to get to be that, to have a statue of them. They fucking literally stole, raped, pillaged, fucking.
But like literally, this is like a game of
everything to get to where we can have.
But like
literally,
this is a game of risk, right? So they're just like you know what I mean? Like let's get the thing, let's do the thing. Like think of like the British. I didn't realize this till a little while ago. Like I know, like you hear it and you're like it's in history, right? The British own a lot of fucking, or maybe not British, English, whatever. The fucking the Queen owns like has like a bunch of different colonies and shit, right? And like that's facts. I knew that. But like once, like a couple months ago, I saw this thing where it showed our money and showed like Australia's money or some shit, and they had the Queen on it. I'm like, what the fuck? And Gord was like, yo, he's like, man, he's like, it's another colony, right? Yeah. So my point is, I didn't realize the extent of it.
Literally just wrote that when he was like, "Oh,
yeah, true that."
We have them on our money. You know
well, and that's the thing is, I did like as much as I knew prior to this that like yes, there's all these different colonies and like whatever. Even we are underneath the British ruling type thing, right? So like I knew all this shit, but then once it was like now put into perspective, I'm like, wait a second, I'm like, literally like a game of Risk. They're like, oh, we have this and this, and we have all these, like, it's like technically they like own all these different places and shit, right? So that I realized, I'm like, man, I'm like, it really is, and like at the same time too, like I've always like in my mind, I'm like, the government's crooked, and like all these people, like all the higher up people are like making money and being crooked and doing all this shit, right? So then, like even then, like part of me is like, well, like there's so much out there, like you know what I mean, like there's so much more, like it's like
like if you know about the stuff that you know about, like can you imagine the stuff that you don't know about?
Well, well, even too, so again, actually that's what I was touching on was in Germany, fucking, so Michael Moore has that documentary. It's called Who Will We Invade Next, or Where Will We Invade Next? And he's comparing all the different countries to the States, and like he compares everything. He's like the health care, fucking he'll look and see how much the bottom employee, like a starting wage is at this company, but how much like the fucking owner makes, or like whatever, right? Or the CEO and shit. And he compares all this shit, like everything, schooling, fucking everything. But when he was in Germany, short story long is when he was in Germany, they I don't know if this is just in school or if this is like all like everywhere, but for 1 hour a day, they learn about the Holocaust, and they think that that's what keeps some of the like crime and shit down. So their like judicial system and shit is like not as harsh. So you can like go to jail for 12 years for killing a dude, but you like live in a house with like a bunch of dudes, and you go to the grocery store and like buy some shit.
We got that in Canada too, though.
Well, but like so they're comparing it, right? So they're saying like it's like like they have like one of the places.
I think I actually saw what you're talking about.
Yeah. But either way, point is with the so they think that because of like how they are with their fucking like judicial system and how they like always bring up the past about like the Nazis and shit, and they always think of these things, and like I said, they take an hour a day to teach these kids this shit. So whoop.
Oops.
But point is that they think that because of all this, like it kind of like is a reminder to everyone like not to be a piece of shit type thing, you know? And so what they say is how they compare that to the States is they're saying, like, not even just the States, like North America in general, is that in like here we're so quick to hide the truth or the history or the like whatever, right? And in this explanation, and while they're saying this speech, there's pictures and stuff showing up of stuff that they're suggesting like isn't shown in like normal history in school and stuff. And one of the pictures, there was a whole bunch of pictures, don't get me wrong, but one of the pictures that like fucking totally struck me in that moment was there was a fucking pile of fucking dead people burning. I'm assuming they were black.
Right.
And the in front of that was a whole lineup of people, white dudes, big mustaches, fucking like pinstripe suits and like whatever, and like top hats and shit, all standing there being like proud and shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
And like, so point is they're like, hey, like, so in Germany we sit here and talk about the Holocaust and know that it happened and know this and whatever, right? But then like you guys are like erasing it,
Right.
you know, like you didn't see. So even whenever I see that picture, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was like that fucked up, right? Like holy shit.
Right.
But point is that if you acknowledge it, I feel like it helps them break free from that, right?
Right,
Because like they get a constant reminder in Germany of like, look at what like a German fucking dude did, you know, like look at this, right?
Yeah.
Some might say either or, but at the same time, I think my whole point was that we definitely do hide a lot of shit over here in Western culture, and I think that's bad because if you could see that, then like you might treat people differently, and you might have
it, right? Like,
exactly, man, yeah.
So it's just like it might be uncomfortable to face it and acknowledge that we had some racist ass fucking ancestors,
yeah.
But it's time to like
move forward,
be a little bit more tolerant and accepting of other cultures and other ways of doing things, other religions, everything, and give them their fair say and representation in media, in wherever they need representation. It's just been across the board in Western culture. It's been whitewashed.
Everything
else has just been hidden under the rug, and
I'm quick to like almost like
flip it around.
Like if this is the proper way of saying, like, almost like take it personally or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, because straight white Canadian male or whatever, right? So my point is sometimes I tend to like just looking at it from like, like this is how I've reacted in the past. I feel like that feeling is I'm taking it personally, and it's not about me. It's about like what has happened, and it's not about like our people have done to any other people or whatever, vice versa, this and that. It's about changing that now in yourself, or like in, you know what I mean? So it's not about who did what or whatever. I'm starting to realize it's not about
I saw this one good picture, and it's like it flips the narrative, right? So it's got this little white girl in front of like this giant wall of like black Barbie dolls, right? So it's like, this little white girl is looking for a doll that looks like her, but she can't find it, right? And it's got like a white woman breastfeeding this rich looking black lady's baby, right? And like all these things were flipped around, right? So like these other cultures and other ethnicities don't have the representation. They don't see themselves presented the way you do as a white male.
It's way more common.
You've had your opinion, you've had your say, and it might not be you directly. I'm not talking about you specifically.
Yeah,
but your ideals and what looks like you and what sounds like you has been just put out forever in throughout history. Is on this side of the world. I'm saying, but you know what I mean. It's like I say, time to give those other cultures a little bit more.
Totally, yeah. And it's like we're all here and existing together, right? So I mean, but it's like, but even like you said too, man, whether you fucking want to say it or not, it's genuinely like always, well, not always, but a lot of white people, right? You know what I mean? So that, like you said, these other aren't having it represented, right? Maybe I'm taking the wrong thing,
It's
but
not just like individual people. It's just like the culture of what the Western culture has just been solely,
well, just that, yeah.
So it's, and I'm not saying that like.
Sorry, I took it a different way, but I just mean like it's. I know what you mean though, is it's like we're all like here. You know what I mean? Like we're all together, right? So like they need to be represented too, or whatever.
Exactly.
But even too, and again too, like what I was getting at too is like to acknowledge all these things so that again they don't get repeated. Because even too, we drove by the church. I was with my son. He's like, what are all those shoes there for? And I had no clue. So like the week before, I took a video and was like, hey, what the fuck is with these shoes? And I had two people hit me up. One of them was Sarazen. Shout out Sarazen. But he said, oh, it's for the kids and stuff, right? It was whenever they found the first kids. But so we drove by and my son's like, oh, he's like, what's with the shoes and shit? And I was like, and I'm like, how do I tell this kid like this thing without like giving him the details and shit and like whatever? So I'm like, and I'm like,
just gotta hit him with the hard.
Yeah. So then I was just like, yeah, I'm like, you know what? And I was like, fuck it. I'm like, I'm just going in. So I was like, yeah, whatever, like residential schools. And as soon as I said that, he's like, oh yeah, he's like, we learned about that in school and stuff and whatever. And I was like, okay, yeah. And so I still gave him like a little more information. But my point is, I was surprised that he knew about it because, like I said, it wasn't until fucking maybe 5 years ago at the most that fucking Brandon Sarrazin like told me more about that type of shit, right? So the point is, it's totally definitely like hidden, right? We're getting way off topic. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Back to the positive.
What have you been writing down over there?
He's got a whole novel.
Yeah, there's a couple chapters. Yeah, sorry, man.
Hey, okay, children.
Hi, kids.
Hey, kids. Neighborhood bully here, along with Flacs. Okay, so I with Dollar.
Yeah, he already said that earlier. I said, yeah.
All right. Okay.
That was when he got the tattoo.
Okay, fair. So I guess we're doing some plugs here.
Keep up, man.
Sorry, guys. I'm here enjoying the conversation. Okay, so
Flacs pays a translator, and this is what he does.
If you guys could see,
he's paying top dollar.
This is right here. Yo, either way. So where to find Flacs? IG, the real Flacco Flacs. We got YouTube, Flacco Dope Boy Entertainment.
Yo, spell it though. Flacco Flacs. FLACO.
Flacco.
The real.
AKA.
Cocaine?
AKA.
Okay, the real FLACO, aka FLACS.
Beauty.
Nailed it.
The real Flacco, aka Flacs.
Oh no, it seems like
I just had to do that just because I'm always like, yo, Styles, it's just Styles Prophet. And I'm like, oh, it's Styles with a Z, THA, and it's Prophet like I know things.
But yeah, so
like it says on the shirt, like it says on my face.
Yeah. YouTube channel is Flacco Dope Boys ENT. Dope Boys, like you were saying, BOIZ. So Boys Entertainment. And again, man, just to touch on the 4 singles.
Wait 1 sec, real quick. I always say BOI when I'm talking about like, yo, like one of my boys, like one of my homies, you know. But then like a boy is BOY, right? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so
the four singles comment.
Yeah, we touched on that earlier, right? We got the 4 singles comment.
Yeah.
The project with Nico, the video with Nico, the 4 singles. We got our thing coming out in maybe like come say like December, November time. But in the meantime, we decided to go forward, man. Like Flacs was kind of worried about, you know, as you see, he's not talking too much and whatnot. So he was kind of worried about how he would sound in the booth, and we decided to go for it, man. And we're actually working on an album, and he's gonna do the album before he puts his teeth in his mouth, man. So we're gonna run it like that, and I guess we're gonna call that the name of the procedure he had on his mouth was a full extraction. So we naming the album Full Extraction.
Sick.
And he's planning on spitting everything before he gets his.
Oh, I didn't know if you guys were gonna say that, but earlier, whenever we first started touching on the surgery, you're like, "Oh, you got a full extraction." I was gonna be like, "Yeah, that's it." Don't fucking say anything. They tell you this stuff in confidence, man.
So he was gonna like, you know, we had the projects put aside, so he was gonna drop every 2 weeks, like we said. But then I guess we decided to just move forward, and our first platinum project is actually gonna be called Full Extraction, and he's gonna do it, you know, right now type thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
look forward to that.
Fucking right, especially too because I heard some fucking. Well, that's not the same mixtape you're talking about, but I heard some shit that they're throwing down, and I feel like it's some different shit, and I feel like Fox is switching gears right now and turning it up hard right now on this.
Platinum gear, man.
That's just it, man. I also noticed, like, I mean, like it's evident always. There's like certain people who like really like put in the work, and certain people who don't.
Yeah.
Or you don't just don't see the work and shit, whatever. But my point is that Fox has always been putting in the work. But I definitely noticed since the whole fucking platinum and all that shit, I definitely noticed like a bigger hustle for sure.
We bring out the bigger hustle with people, man.
That's what's up, man. Well, man, I always think back to I was here like maybe like the fucking, I don't know, 4th, maybe 5th time I pulled up to the shop and shit.
Yeah.
I was sitting there with Motive. Fucking that was the day he had all the fucking Popeyes chicken. But anyways, we're chilling out. Fucking Bully's doing a tattoo. And he comes in. I'm sitting there like writing on my phone. He's like, "Fucking writing, man." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "This is a fucking creative atmosphere." Eh? I'm like, "Yeah, man, it truly is." You out here? All right, Jonesy's out of here. Everybody say peace out to Jonesy.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
I think we're winding down here anyways.
It's the left hand, yeah. We're winding down here in a minute anyways, yeah. We'll hit the buttons and shit. Drive safe, man. Gang.
Much love, bro.
I'll watch you guys if I'm.
I was just gonna say thanks for tuning in. I was like, no wait, thanks for tuning us in. All right, peace out, homie.
Peace, man.
But no, like I said, man, I definitely noticed. I noticed the hustle before, but I noticed a little step up in the hustle now too, and I noticed a little difference in the, like opening up to different like shit. You know what I mean? Like different kind of styles and shit.
I appreciate it, dog. Sorry.
Shit, man. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Gang.
Shit really sucks, bro. But yo, I'm gonna do it, dog. And you know what, man? Like,
Not even a full extraction could stop him.
Facts, bro. Give it like another week, bro, and I'll be able to talk. I guarantee you, bro. Facts.
You heard the man.
Fuck yeah, man. But yeah, man. I can imagine, man. But I hope you fucking. I wish you the speediest recovery, and I hope this shit comes together real soon.
Well, I think it was more like, I see it as like a meant to be kind of thing. You know what I mean? They already know him as Flacs, shiny trap rap. He put in his work. They know who he is. You know what I mean?
He's already got that image.
He's got the image. He's got the name. So it's like they're already expecting good music when he drops it. They know what to expect. They know what's
jumping from a jump.
So it's like this was just like, it's almost like an angle to work with. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
It's like Kanye West when he spit through a
man, I was gonna cut you off when you first started this. I'm like, no, let the man talk. I was gonna say, does anybody know Kanye West?
Yeah, Kanye West, man, spit a whole track with his mouth wired shut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when he came to me, he was like, "Yo, B, I don't want to. Like, what are we gonna do in this downtime?" And I was like, "What do you mean downtime, bro? Like, let's take advantage of this." And when I ran the idea, he was like, "Oh, dog." And I know at first he was like, I don't know, but then I guess he practiced some spitting, whatever, and I guess like in time it'll only get better. So I told him like, who gives a fuck if it sounds a little off? You know what I mean? You got no teeth in your mouth, dog. Like, let's run with this. You know what I mean? So sure enough, that's what we're doing, man. So
wait, like see at the same time too, it's like you said, he's got all the fucking.
Nobody in the city spitting with no teeth right now, dog.
Nobody
That's right.
With no teeth.
But no, like you say, he had the music already lined up to like put out during this time and shit. But at the same time, this is time to fucking. You can still hear, you can still write. So it's time to listen to beats and write some shit out. You know.
Yeah, man, let's take advantage of the fact that that nobody else is in the booth with no teeth in their mouth. You know what I mean?
It's true though, man. Like you said, it's a fucking.
It's a whole angle to play off of, man. Extraction. I could already see the cover, man. You know, covered in blood coming out of his hands. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good
I have the first song with spit the whole first song with no teeth, and then fucking the rest of the album. The rest of the album do it like normal. You know what I mean? But then it'll be like the beginning and the end. You know, it's like, yo, this is the extraction. This is me now. Like, you know, the first song's like, you know. Speaking of that, though, if you can't spit bars, that means you can't do the freestyle segment. Bully, want to do the freestyle segment?
Got skits too. Skits on the
album. Oh, shit on the album. Yeah, coming. Nice.
Dope.
Yo, so we're just gonna put it. So I'm gonna tell us. So before he went to surgery,
he opened me a beer.
This guy was literally like getting prepped for surgery, already in the gown, sitting on the operating table, waiting to go into the operating room, and sure enough, the person who was in the same operating room before him died on the table.
No.
So right before his surgery, man.
Bro.
Just what you need.
Just what you need, you know what I mean? So there's gonna be skits. So basically, the whole album is gonna be based on the fact that he's got the surgery, he's got no teeth, and he's still shiny as fuck and taking over the scene. You know what I mean? So we're basically gonna play the whole album on that. That's gonna be the angle of it, man. How you know, man, nothing could stop him. You know what I mean?
So when you see this means something.
Yo, see, I want to get like fucking featured on someone's album or something like that with the like skits or something. They're like fucking whatever. But Affy.
Oh yeah.
But Affy. This is Affy from a couple weeks ago. He has his new album came out last weekend, but he had a fucking. I'm not trying to like plug him or anything, but
let's plug Affy.
Yeah, this is Affy. Bradley Owen.
Big
June
shout
20th. It's already out. Go check it out. Spotify, all that shit. He's got Young and Reckless or Wild and Reckless on YouTube and shit. Any motherfucking way. No, so he. Oh shit, where was I going with this? No, so
Sorry,
yeah, no, it's good, it's good. I got it. So one of the songs on his album, go check it out. You'll find it. He's got a bar about me or whatever. I'm like, yeah. He's like, can I use this bar about you? I was like, yo, you're gonna spit some shit about. I'm like, yeah, let's do it, man.
Oh, yo, it's cool too. I've actually had
and
a couple
then
people.
Once I heard it, I was like, yo, like that's so sick, bro. He's like, I wasn't sure, man. I'm like, that's it.
I've had it too a couple times now. It's like people like they'll reference me or use me in a bar, and then they ask me, you know, and I'm like, fuck, why not, man?
Yeah.
But it's happened a few times now. It's pretty cool, you know.
Fucking right, man. It's what do you call it? Celebrity status.
Yeah.
Yo, he says he's got a cut real soon.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's all right. We can wrap
yeah.
this up.
Just real
Go
quick
smoke
though.
one.
Before we head out, I want to say fucking thanks to everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, man.
I also the other thing too is the last episode we had booked with you. You cut real quick. You had some shit with the kids. Hopefully everything's good with that and shit. Yeah. I mean, it was a long time ago now, but yeah. So if you go back and watch that episode, we have Bully on. Supposed to be Flacs. He fucking totally left us hanging. But no, I'm just joking. But no, he had some shit to deal with. I just want to make sure all that shit went well and whatever. Like I said, gang, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks to fucking Flacs for showing up, even though he had the fucking full extraction.
Yeah, man. Much respect.
Boss shit.
Stay tuned for the full extraction.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the fucking, I don't know, CEO of fucking Stable Platinum Records.
That's it. BullyZone.
BullyZone, always fucking down to show up, fucking show some love and shit. But yeah, so shout out to you guys for coming through. I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Again, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. And look, I think that's it, man.
Stay tuned. Extraction coming soon, baby.
That's what's up. This is the 4G Audio Podcast, and I'm Styles the Prophet.
I'm B Show.
Jonesy left early because it's getting late.
And I'm Flacs, bitch.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Thanks for tuning in once again, motherfuckers. Don't forget, go check us out on Instagram. Fucking subscribe to us right now if you're not subscribed to us. And keep watching for what's up next, man. We're going out west in a week. And the next 3 episodes are going to be from fucking BC. I got a special surprise in 2 weeks, though.
It's going to be lit.
Sick guest. Any motherfucking way. Gang, thanks for tuning in. Chug your Coronas. Fucking pop your bottles. Do your damn thing. But make sure.
Cheers, gents.
Just make sure you fucking tip your waitress.
Cheers, boys.
Pinch her butt. All that stuff. Gang. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Much
Peace
love.
out.
Catch y'all in the next one.
Yeah.
Peace.
Big.
Stay platinum, baby. We out. Are we off, huh?
Our fans are like so dumb, eh? I know, I'm joking.